Welcome to today, everybody. I think it's time to do something a little spooky. Hello, everyone. Welcome and welcome back. Starting this video off in the air conditioning of my car because boy, oh boy, is it a hot one out there. But anyway, we're here in Let's Florida. And if Let's Florida sounds anywhere familiar to you, it may or may not be because the Edward Scissorhands house is actually literally right next door from where we are right now, which is pretty cool. So it's kind of like a spooky little town over here, or at least section, let's just say that. Today I thought it would be really cool to check out a metaphysical store called Alchemy Ashes. I actually saw this store. I drove past this store a number of weeks ago, so it's been on my radar for a while. I've been wanting to check it out for a while, and I thought this would be a really great activity to do on this chill Saturday. Last night we were over at Spooky Empire and had a really great time. We were out late, hanging out with pals and, checking out all the vendors and meeting celebrities and all that cool stuff. We love horror conventions. We love Spooky Empire. We had a great time. I didn't make a video. Tampa J did, though. Tampa J, my fiance, made a video for that. I'll put it down in the description below just in case you haven't seen it yet. And make sure you check that out. We had a great time. We're a spooky couple. We're spooky people in general. And metaphysical stores like this are some of my most favorite places to check out. The crystals, the sage, the incense, all the spooky stuff that every magical person needs to have in their magical cabinets. So I'm really excited to check this out. I've been wanting to feature some more metaphysical stores like this on the channel, keep the spooky channel, shopping channel going here. And I'm looking forward to checking this out. I've never been here before, but from what I understand, it's pretty darn awesome. So, and how could it not be, especially with a title like that, Alchemy Ashes, Parlor of Magical Curiosities. I'm reading the sign off the building. Anyway, without further ado, we've talked enough. Let's get on in there and let's go check it out. Let's go. And before we go much further, I wanted to say thank you so much to Lori, our pal Lori, for this video's coffee. I appreciate you so much. You were so sweet, so kind. Thank you so much for all of your support, as always. Cheers. I hope you enjoy this one. So here we are, Alchemy Ashes, Parlor of Magical Curiosities, inside of this building over here with a bunch of other establishments. Looks like there's an ice cream and cupcake store here. Sugar Darlings, that sounds amazing. Something called Big Frog Custom T-shirts, which sounds pretty horrifying as well if you don't like frogs. And also something called Claws and Stilettos, which sounds amazing. It might be, I'm gonna guess, maybe a nail salon. I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to look into that, but today we're going to focus on Alchemy Ashes. It's over here at the edge. 24836 is the address. They got a lot of spooky stuff outside. Looks like we got a fortune teller here, and I think they're missing their hand. That is unfortunate. And we've got some creepy statues out here as well. I really like the torches too. That's really setting the vibe, and they got some skull planters outside too. And the ever important store hours here, they're open Tuesday through Friday, 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. and then Saturdays 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. and they're closed on Sundays and Mondays. Okay, just walked inside. This is really, really cool. Got a lot of knickknacks in here. And look at this really cool necklace. This is awesome. I like the spooky picture of the person in there. And there's some more really cool necklaces behind this one too. This is cool. I like the ship one. And just a quick sweep in here of the different jewelry pieces. can see that they're very unique. I like them a lot. Really, really cool. This one's awesome too. I like how big they are. Definitely can't say it enough. Statement pieces. I like, and the ones with the spooky pictures on them are awesome. I think this is called the Morning Cabinet. And here, morning is in MOURNING, not good morning. The bad kind of morning. Got some antiques in here. Just doing a sweep for you. Some creepy photos in here too. Yeah, I can definitely see why they're calling it the Morning Cabinet. If I had to guess, some of these antiques were probably owned by people who may be deceased at this point. I didn't realize that these spooky folk were standing right behind me here, just hanging out inside of on this chair here. A bride and looks like the Pope, right? Oh boy. And then the whole wall over here looks like a bunch of perfume oil, specifically in here. And I think some soap as well. It definitely smells really good over here. Oh, I like the little gargoyles. Candle holders. Those are super, super cute. There's nothing cooler than black soap. This one's called Magic, and it smells like cinnamon, patchouli, and frankincense. It smells really, really good. And this is pretty cool. They've got some room spray in here too. This one's called Eerie Vibes Full Moon, and it looks like it was made in Brooksville, a very spooky town. It's pretty cool. $15. Bourbon, peppercorn, and amberwood. Sounds like that would smell pretty good too. And just checking out this soap here. This one's called Intuition, white tea pear, and sandalwood. And on the back, it has a little ritual. This soap will remove all doubt. Wise prophecies come up and out. The power is within you, my dear. May the visions be bright and clear. I like that. I could say that every time you use the soap. Alright, just keeps going and going. In this little alcove here, it looks like we have a bunch of crystals. I saw a picture of this room online, and I was very, very impressed because I like how it has the photos up at the top, these posters up at the top that tells you like good stones for intuition, good stones for prosperity, stones for healing. Like, it gives you an idea of already of how to use all of these crystals, because there's so many different kinds of crystals, and it gets very, very overwhelming. And sometimes it's really hard to decide where to start. So I like that they have this up here to kind of give you an idea maybe of what to start out with, depending on what you're looking for. I really like the organization of it all. It looks very, very organized in here and very reasonably priced. I like how that they have stickers on the crystals as well to also kind of help you decide like what it's for. I've seen a lot of places, a lot of metaphysical stores that don't explain what you can use it for, and so unless you do the research beforehand, it's you may not know what to grab. So I really like that. And I love a good mystery box, but I've never seen a crystal mystery box before. That's pretty darn cool. We also have a lot of pendulums here as well. I recently, I can't remember when I told this story, but I recently got a bunch of pendulums for Christmas. It was the year of the pendulum as far as Christmas goes. So I definitely don't need another one, but they are just so darn cool, and definitely a very useful tool for all kinds of spooky things that you may need to do. So I really like this display here. Very nice, pretty nice. There's some helpful grids over here too, which I've never used. I've never looked into how to use crystal grids, but they're totally a thing. Someday that's something I'll have to look into. They've also got a chakra guide here. That's always helpful, as well as some books too. I have quite a few books just on crystals alone. You can never have too many books, that's for darn sure. They've got some really nice crystals here. A little bit more expensive, but these are raw crystals as opposed to the polished ones that we were just looking at. And you know, I love my bracelets as well. They've got a lot of really pretty kinds. These are my favorite ones that are just, you know, just the basic stones on there. They're very, very pretty. Again, very well priced. Oh, and look at the little witch hats. These are adorable. Oh no, super, super, super cute. And there's a bunch of other shapes over here too. Very nice. That's pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie. Love all of the creepy paintings on the wall. It's definitely setting the mood, especially the restroom. It really just keeps going and going and going. We're gonna dip into this room over here because it looks really spooky. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you don't want to be left in here alone at night. Oh my goodness, the creepy baby dolls. Okay, this is officially one of the coolest stores I've ever seen. I'm not lying. This is awesome. Very macabre. Very, very macabre in here. We've got antique books inside of this bookshelf. The sign says, please handle them with care. Many are over 100 years old. Wow. Yeah, maybe I don't think I'll pull any of these out, but it definitely also kind of sets the vibe. And this spooky skelly in here, inside of this Victorian era willow transport casket, a body basket, aka this genuine antique Victorian era willow transport casket, also known as a body basket, was used to remove bodies from homes and transport them to the funeral parlor. They were sometimes used for viewings and were in use until around the 1930s. Wow. This specific piece was removed from the barn of a retired embalmer on the East Coast by the Madame herself. Okay, wow. Yeah, so this is a real, actual willow transport casket. Definitely seen these before, for sure. Very, very, very creepy. Very weird to imagine that people were actually transported in these things, but it's also pretty nice. I mean, I like willow. It's not bad. Yeah, you can actually take home the 1920s embalming cooling table that it's laying on as well. It's only $250, which kind of is a steal, quite frankly. And then yeah, lots of really creepy dolls. Inside of this little room here, we've got some more just kind of basic witchy materials, all the stuff that you could need. Got a lot of really nice candles here. That's pretty cool. Ooh, it smells very good. The candle colors correspond with, I guess, what they say on here, like prosperity. We often think of money. It's not necessarily always money, but it says on here, wealth, abundance, success, and having it be green is helpful to that. Same with red for love. You know, that's a very passionate color. Purple for intuition, blue for healing, etc. So something tells me these candles will work pretty darn well. Oh, cool. And they even have full moon candles here that you can light and use for spells on a full moon, as well as new moon candles. Not to be confused with the movies of Twilight. It's not what we're talking about here. Cool. These are only $10, by the way. That's not bad, and they smell really, really good. And they also have basic colored candles here as well, which is always very, very helpful. All of the different kinds of colors that you need for whatever you're trying to manifest out there. Really, really love the little cauldron, of course. You know we're a sucker for the cauldrons. Super, super cute. They're loadable cauldrons, so you could put, you know, stuff in here, herbs or whatever you would put in there, maybe crystals, or like little manifestations you could put in there, write on pieces of paper and put in there and let it melt or whatever.
I'm just guessing here, but I think that's what you would do with that. That's really darn cool. $17, and they're super darn cute. I would find it hard to use it myself because it's just so adorable. Oh no, and they have actual little cauldrons here. Look how stinking cute that is. Tiny little cauldron, and it's actually made out of cast iron as well, so it's pretty heavy. It's $10 for that little guy. They've got, oh man, that's heavy. They got this little guy here. This one's $15. Looks a bit more like your traditional cauldron. These are some super cute candles here too. Ashbriar Abbey candles. Scented with the Madame's proprietary blend of peppercorn, ginger, clove, fig, and balsam to haunt your senses with thoughts of a stroll through an old mausoleum on a chilly, overcast day. Oh yeah, I'm there. 50-hour burn time, and it's $25. Look how cute this little candle is. That's adorable. Ooh, definitely smells really good. Some incense here too. I really like how these are specific to, well actually there's a lot of things that I really like these. I like that they are specific to the store. It's not like a big name brand incense, but they're also labeled for different things. Again, new moons, purification, ones for air signs, hello, water signs, fire signs. Okay, that's pretty darn cool. And they do have your basic ones too. Sandalwood over here. Nice, okay. That's tempting. For 1 pack is $3, and for 4 packs is $10. Not a bad price for all this incense. Bunch of different kinds of sage. Eucalyptus, cedar. This one's got a bunch of stuff in it. Juniper, mugwort, a rosemary one. I have a rosemary one at home that I really like. They are all varying prices, but most of them seem to be about $4. That's a really great price for a big old bundle of sage. That's awesome. Also, some charcoal tablets down here too. Okay, next room. You know, I wasn't sure based on the photos online how big this place would be, but let me tell you, it is big. It is big. Oh wow, it smells really good in here too. So what do we got? We got a bunch of spell kits in here, and I've never heard of a Theban bee. I think that's what that's called. Theban bee poppets. If this poppet is obtained in trade and goodwill, thanks and blessed be. If it is obtained through nefarious action indeed, woe be unto thee. As I will it, so mote it be. Okay, cool. Yeah, I've never heard of that before. So the sign says, as a curio created to assist one with manifesting specific intentions by the use of magical correspondences. Each poppet is stuffed with a combination of herbs, crystals, and such, then marked with colors and symbols of the specific intention for which they are made. Okay. So like for example, this one here is specifically a travel and safety poppet. So it's filled with bay leaf, juniper, and hematite. And it's supposed to help you, you know, with traveling and protection and all of that stuff. That's what it's specifically made for. That's the intention that's with it. That's really cool. I've never heard of that before, specifically in a little form of a cute little doll here. And they also have them in rock form as well, which is also really cute. Put this on your desk or pretty much anywhere. And this is super cute. It's a make your own charm bag or bottle little station here, and there's a bunch of different kinds of herbs and crystals, all kinds of stuff that you can put either inside of a nice little baggie or in one of these bottles. You know, it would be fun, like just getting a bunch of your friends over here and y'all make your own little bags or bottles. Like that'd be a good time. Be a great place. I'm thinking of a lot of gifts that I could give friends here as well. So I will be back. You're darn tune. I will definitely be back. Yeah, that's super cute. What a really Really cute idea. Oh boy, and we have something called the Book of Seances, a guide to divination and speaking to spirits. That sounds very, very interesting. Also, a ghost hunter's toolkit. Use this paranormal toolkit to spark intuitive abilities and link them to scientific research. Okay. That's pretty neat. I've never seen that before. There's a lot more books in this section too, which is some of my most favorite kinds of things. I'm sure they've got books on all of the topics that you could want. Also, an Edward Gorey coloring book. I love Edward Gorey. He's one of my most favorite illustrators. That's fun. And this mug is also amazing. I might need this mug. And there's some more herbs over here. Got some, and coffin nails as well. I never thought about using coffin nails for anything like this, but I guess that's something that you can do, which is pretty neat. But yeah, lots of different kinds of herbs and also oils as well. Some sprays too, but yeah, check out all of these bottles filled with all kinds of dried herbs. That's amazing. They even have graveyard dirt, which is also something I never would have thought of using. Wow, that's pretty darn amazing. Okay, and I think we've reached the last room in here that we're able to go in, because apparently inside of this door here is a community intention altar. If the door is open, you're welcome to come in and add your intention to our shrine box. If the door is closed, a reading is in progress. By the way, they do tarot readings here, which is pretty darn cool. So don't go in when the door is closed, because there's a reading going on. But yeah, looks like we got a lot of teas inside of this cabinet here. I do love my teas. I'm sure these are delicious. And then behind me, check out this room. Wow. These are definitely goals. This is what the next place needs to look like. Used to have a lot of spooky stuff, spooky pictures. I love it. Oh man, this artwork. It's so cool. I love it. I love all the plants and some more really cool trinkets in this section as well. I like all of the mirrors too. Those are really cool. Yeah, I like how it's decorated. I don't think a lot of this stuff in particular is for sale, but it looks really cool. I like it. There are some things that are for sale, but I don't think absolutely everything is. Ooh, cool. A handmade mummified hand. Only $75. That's a good price for a mummified hand. And these antique bottles are for sale as well. $3 each. There was a point where I was looking for a lot of antique bottles, so you could grab them here if you want. Also, really like this this needlework here. That's really cool. At one point, I was doing a lot of needlework myself, so it's really cool. It's definitely inspiring me to do a bunch. And the door is open. They just popped out from the reading, so we'll just take a quick peek-see in here. Well, that is cool. Yeah, I could definitely get a tarot reading in here, that's for sure. And then that's the altar that they were talking about. Wow, that is really, really cool. Looks like the readings, 15 minutes is $30, 30 minutes is $60, and 60 minutes is $100. So there you go. If you're interested, make sure you check them out. Okay, Purgatory.
So this is how we bring people through.
Uh-huh. Cool.
And this is kind of like a secret door. So like when the door's
What?
closed, you feel like you're in a room.
Uh-huh.
But this is the door that
Oh
leads
my
over
gosh.
to the Ashfire Abbey. And you'll have to excuse the table because we had a sale a few weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
But this is where
Oh
we
my
have all our
gosh.
special events. We have our classes and everything, like the walls and stuff. The owner and her friend did. They did every piece of work that you see in here,
Wow.
from every letter, every sign, all the wood. She cut and did with her laser cutter at home.
Oh my
The
gosh.
only thing they did not do was the frames, and those were special made by one of the artists here.
Okay.
In Tampa. And did the custom frames for the windows.
Wow. This is amazing.
And each name that's on the wall was a witch that was tried in the witch trials.
Okay.
And so it's like a homage to them.
Oh, that's so nice. Wow, this is amazing. Thank you so much for showing me this. How cool. What kind of classes do you do?
We do different various classes on witchcraft, psychic development, tarot,
Cool.
candle magic. We have just
Okay.
like a lot of
Like,
different classes.
yeah. Okay. Awesome. I'm gonna have to check that out then.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, they're all lit up.
Yeah, so if you turn the lights off.
Okay. Oh, that is sick. That is so cool. Okay,
So it
goals.
just kind of gives like that spooky effect and
Yeah.
stuff. And so we'll tell people like, okay, like this is purgatory, and everybody
Yeah.
just thinks they're in a room.
Right.
Like, no one thinks there's like a door.
A
there.
door, yeah, for sure. Oh, that is so cool. Purgatory, okay. And that was Alchemy and Ashes. That was so cool. Right at the end there, they sent me back over to that special room that we saw where they do a bunch of classes and special events. That was amazing. Also, you know I purchased something. I couldn't help it. I could not help it. So we'll do a good old-fashioned haul at the end of this video. But yeah, Alchemy and Ashes, wow. That was awesome. And everyone in there was super, super nice as well. Very, very nice. So don't be afraid to come on in, check them out. They were helping out a ton of people in there as well. So if you're not sure what you're looking for or what you're even looking at, which was my case for a number of those things, don't be afraid to just simply ask. I also found out that the owner of the shop, they hand make all of the soaps that we saw, all of the oils, the incense in there. As if it says Alchemy and Ashes on the tag, that means it was made in store. And also the amulets, those huge beautiful necklaces that we were looking at the beginning there, those were also handmade by the owner as well. So obviously an incredibly talented person owns the store. Like, wow, that's pretty darn amazing. So all right, Alchemy and Ashes, that was so cool. I can't get over it. That was so cool. So I pulled up the map here for you all. There's Alchemy and Ashes right here, and then the Edward Scissorhands house is just right below it there. So it's kind of silly to not go check it out. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, I've only seen Edward Scissorhands once. So maybe this looks familiar to some of you, but it doesn't look familiar to me. It wasn't my favorite movie. I'm not gonna lie, it's not my favorite movie. There's a reason why I haven't seen it in a while. But there you go, there's the Edward Scissorhands house. How fun. It's a tourist attraction, that's what it says on Google Maps, so I don't know if you can like go in there or not. I have no idea. I know our pal Micah has shown it a ton. I know Adam has shown it a ton. A lot of our good friends have shown the Edward Scissorhands house before, so I don't know if this is ever something that I will do. Mostly because, again, I'm not invested in the movie. Like, I'm really not, but it's still pretty cool to see. It's right here in Lutz, Florida. It's amazing. Okay, so as you can see, we have made it back home, and it is time for a good old-fashioned spooky haul. It's been a while. I wasn't necessarily anticipating on purchasing anything on this trip because I really got to start saving my money. But I couldn't help it. There's some really awesome stuff in there. And as I said all throughout the video, it was all very well priced, I thought. So I didn't go crazy or anything like that, but I did buy a few things. So I guess for starters, I got some incense. So I went with the 4 packs for $10, which I thought was a really great deal. Each pack has 13 incense sticks, and let me tell you, these smell amazing. I was smelling them all throughout the car ride home, and I'm obsessed already. So now I know that because it says Alchemy and Ashes on the label here. I know that these were made in store, hand dipped in store, so that's pretty darn cool. And yeah, so these are the ones that I went with: New Moon, Ashes, Prosperity, and Meditation. I didn't necessarily pick them based off of what they said, per se. I mean, they're great, obviously, for what they say, but I mostly picked them off of how they smell. And I couldn't help it. I did get a crystal. Although I don't know if this is like really are any of them really considered crystals in like the scientific term? I have no idea. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't know. But anyway, I got a desert rose here, which I've been wanting for a while, and at least for me, they've kind of been a little hard to find. I haven't really found one or been in the position to get one, at least. So I don't know. I saw them there, and I decided, well, let me go ahead and grab them. I think it was only like $3 or whatever it was, and it's really pretty. I really like it. I also had to grab one of these adorable little cauldrons. They are so stinking cute. Look at this little guy. Again, made out of cast iron, so it is quite heavy. And it was only $15. Really not bad for this little cauldron. Honestly, it's just adorable. It's a little cauldron. You all know, or if you don't know and you're new here, and you'll see soon if you stick around, I am obsessed with cauldrons. Cauldron anything I am in. I have several cauldron mugs and bowls and stuff like that all throughout my house. I love cauldrons. They're just adorable. So I had to get this little guy. So I'm excited about that. And then the last thing that I can show you, because I bought something else, but it's actually going to be a gift for one of my friends. So I'm not going to show it to you all in case they watch this video, but this is the other thing that I got for myself, the last thing that I got for myself. So this is a prosperity candle, one of the candles that we were looking at inside of the store. That's really great for manifesting things. So in my case, prosperity. Because honestly, where I'm at in my life right now, this is something that I could definitely be manifesting. It's got some stuff on the top here as well, and let me tell you, it smells amazing. It smells so good. And again, it does say Alchemy and Ashes on there, so that I know that that was made in the stores, which is really awesome too. And also, they gave me a coven card. So it's basically a rewards card. Earn 1 stamp for every $20 spent. And then when the card is full, you can redeem at checkout for $10 off your next purchase. And then cute little bat stamps there. So that's pretty awesome. Also, you can see the address on there as well. I'll put their information down in the description below too. And with that, that's gonna do it for today's video. So hopefully you enjoyed this experience. I know I had a blast. What a really cool store. I seriously can't recommend it enough. The people that I chatted with just so friendly and nice and sweet. And the store itself was just amazing. Like, I loved it. I was thoroughly impressed with all of the things that they had and how everything was well explained and beautifully displayed. Prices were fair. And I just thought it was really cool. So much stuff in there that I've never even seen before, which was pretty neat too, because honestly, like, that doesn't happen every day. Usually I know what I'm looking at, and a lot of things there I had no idea. So learn a lot of really cool things as well. I know at this point at the end of the video, most people have checked out in general, but I always
feel a little hesitant about these kinds of videos because I know that there's a lot of people who have no understanding of what any of this stuff is and just think it's all evil and not anything that they want to have any part of, etc., etc. And that's fine. To each their own. I'm not trying to, you know, convert anybody here or whatever. It's just stuff that I am interested in. It's topics that I'm interested in, and I always want to share that with you all. And that's not going to change. Even though I already know I'm going to get some backlash on this video because I always do when we talk about these topics. Oh well, there's not much I can really say about it at this point except mind your own business and maybe move on, because clearly, if you haven't learned by now, this is obviously not the channel for you. This is such a big part of who I am as a person, and that's never going to change. It's not going to change for anybody or anything. So, again, I know I'm preaching to the choir at this point. If you've made it this far, you're already invested in the channel and in this video, etc. So I appreciate you all so much. I really, really do. And I know there's a lot of you out there who are interested in these things too. And it's kind of hard to find content like this, at least I think, on YouTube. So anyway, hopefully, if you all are in the area, you'll go ahead and check them out. Alchemy Ashes, can't recommend it enough. I will absolutely be back. I can't wait to go back already. There's so much stuff that I want to look into more, and just a really awesome store right here in Florida. So anyway, we got a big adventure planned for tomorrow, and a lot of big stuff coming up here in the future of the channel as well. We're getting closer and closer to spooky season, so there's going to be a lot more spooky shopping channel videos coming up soon, and I'm super pumped and excited. Spooky season is right around the corner, and can't wait, cannot wait. So appreciate you all watching so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart, and we'll see you all very, very soon. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.